For the last 2 nights, I've been trying to convince myself that everything happening around me is just fear, just paranoia. But deep down, I know the truth. The silent tenant isn't just a strange neighbor who stays quiet. There's something inside apartment 203. Something alive. Something aware. And last night, I heard it for the first time. It started with a soft, humming sound. I thought it was coming from the pipes, or maybe the walls settling. But when I walked closer to my door, the humming grew louder. Clearer. It wasn't machinery. It wasn't a vibration. It was a voice. A low, deep voice. Coming from the other side of the hallway. I leaned toward the peephole, expecting to see the silent tenant standing there, watching me again. But the hallway was empty, completely empty. Yet the humming continued. I opened the peephole wider with my fingers, and for a moment, I swore I saw something move under his apartment door, like a shadow sliding back into the darkness. I backed away slowly and tried to calm my breathing. The humming faded, replaced by something far worse. Whispers, not one whisper, not two, but many, layered on top of each other. Dozens of overlapping voices, rising and falling like a crowd whispering in a church. They were coming from inside his apartment. At first, I thought maybe he had visitors, or a television on. But the voices were too scattered, too broken. Some were crying softly. Others were panting like they were running out of breath. And one voice, a quiet, distant one, kept repeating the same sentence over and over. Please, don't open the door. That was enough for me. I grabbed my phone and opened the voice recorder. If I could capture these sounds, maybe I could prove to myself that I wasn't losing my mind. I placed my phone on the floor near the door and waited. For 10 minutes, I sat completely still, listening to the voices blend into each other. Then everything went silent. I picked up my phone slowly, afraid of what I might hear. I played the recording. At first, it was just static soft, eerie static. But then, slowly, the whispers started coming through. They sounded clearer in the recording than they did in real life. Like the microphone was catching something my ears couldn't. One whisper called my name, Aiden. Then another voice. A woman's voice, weak, broken, crying, "He won't let us leave." My heart dropped. My stomach twisted. I paused the recording with shaking hands. Who was she talking about? Him, the silent tenant. I forced myself to keep listening. More whispers, more gasps. And then, at the very end of the recording, a single, sharp voice spoke directly into the microphone. "Open the door." I dropped my phone. My entire body froze. That voice wasn't human. It was too deep, too distorted, too close. For a long time, I didn't move. I just sat there on my floor, hands shaking, waiting for anything to happen. But nothing did. At least, not right away. A few hours later, just before dawn, I heard another sound. A slow, dragging noise. Not footsteps. More like fingernails. Scratching the wood. Moving up and down my door, as though someone or something was feeling the shape of it. Studying it. Searching for a way to open it quietly. The scratching lasted for almost 5 minutes. I didn't dare look through the peephole. I didn't dare make a sound. I just sat there, curled up on the floor, covering my mouth, praying whoever was out there couldn't hear my breathing. And then, suddenly, the scratching stopped. I waited and waited. Eventually, when I was sure the hallway was silent, I stood up and approached the door very slowly. I leaned forward and pressed my ear against it. At first, there was nothing, just the quiet hum of the building. But then, I heard a whisper right behind the door. A woman again. The same voice from the recording. "He's not looking at you. He's listening." I stepped back so fast, I almost fell. My heart hammered so hard, I thought it would break my chest open. I wanted to run. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't move. Her voice continued, softer now, trembling. "Don't breathe. He's standing right behind you." My blood ran cold. I spun around instantly. No one was there. My apartment was empty. But the air felt tight, heavy, like something had just moved through it a second earlier. I staggered back toward my door, gripping the handle for balance. My breathing was loud, too loud, echoing in my ears. And then, something pressed against the other side of the door. Not knocking, not scratching, just a slow, steady pressure, as if a hand, or a face, was gently pushing against the wood. I didn't know whether to run away or hold the door shut, so I did nothing. I just stood completely still, gripping the handle until my fingers hurt. And as I stood there, shaking, something whispered again from the other side. A different voice, this time. Calm. Deep. Too close. "Turn off the lights." I backed away, slowly, one step at a time. My eyes fixed on the door as if the moment I looked away, it would burst open. I didn't turn the lights off, but the apartment suddenly felt darker anyway, and I realized something terrifying. The silent tenant wasn't the only thing inside apartment 203. There were others, and now they knew my name.